Welcome to part 10 of my actual play video. My name is Roosevelt Cooper from Golden Acacia Gaming. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate to you how you can use the Mythic Game Master Emulator 2nd edition to play your favorite tabletop role-playing game either solo or with a group without needing a game master. In this particular video, I'm going to be playing the brand new 2024 Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and the character that I'm going to be playing is Kashta Napata. He is a male human paladin at level 1. Where we last left off, Kashta and his group of adventurers were taking the left passageway in the dungeon when Kashta unexpectedly fell into a pit. So now we're going to identify our next expected scene, and we're going to basically use the same expected scene that we had before, which is Kashta and his group will find out where the left side of the passageway leads to. So next we're going to roll a d10, and we're going to roll against the chaos factor. The chaos factor right now is a 6. So if we roll 7 or higher, then the scene is going to happen exactly the way we expect it. But if we roll 6 or lower, then the scene is either going to be altered or interrupted in some way, shape, or form. So I'm going to roll a d10, and I roll a 10. So the scene is going to happen just as we expected. So now the question is, where does the left side of the passageway lead to? All right, so for this one, I'm going to ask Mythic, does the left side of the passageway lead to the exit of the dungeon? And I'm going to identify that as 50-50. Because we had 2 passageways, one went to the left and one went to the right. So I would say it's a 50-50 shot that the left side of the passage leads to the exit of the dungeon. So I'm going to go ahead and roll. Chaos factor is 6. So even though it's 50-50, because the chaos factor is higher, that creates more likely that there is going to be a yes. So 65 or lower will be a yes. Anything higher than 65 will be a no. So let's go ahead and roll. And we got a 14. So a 14 is a yes. So the left side of the passageway does lead out of the dungeon. So Kashta and his group of adventurers have found their way out of the dungeon. So now the next question is, does it lead to the bandits' camp? And I'm going to say that's likely that it probably does lead to the bandits' camp, since the bandits did seem to have access to the dungeon. So let's go ahead and roll. Likely is 75 or lower is a yes. Anything higher than 75 is a no. So we're going to go ahead and roll. And we got a 70. So that is a yes. So it does lead to the bandits' camp. So with that, Kashta and his group of adventurers have found their way out the dungeon. And in addition to finding their way out of the dungeon, it leads right to the bandits' camp. So now there's one more question we need to find out is, are the bandits at the camp? And I'm going to say that that is likely as well. So we're going to go ahead and roll. 75 or lower would be a yes. Higher than 75 would be a no. And we got a 25. So that is another yes. So the bandits are at the camp. So we're going to go ahead and end the scene there, because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to probably have combat. Because if the bandits are at the camp, Kashta and his group of adventurers have found their way out of the dungeon, so we're probably going to have combat at this point in time. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up here. I'm going to say that they were in control of this scene because they were able to get out. So we'll lower the chaos factor to 5, and there are no updates to the adventure list. All right, so in the next video, we are going to be at the bandits' camp, and we are most likely going to have combat. Take care.